I just want to make a quick introduction about this classical music of southern India. How many of you have heard of Carnatic music? You have? Do you know how old the art form is? Any guesses? So it's roughly 2,500 years old. So very, very old, ancient, and a very sophisticated art form. We have the solfege. Let me start there. And I'm sure all of you know the do re mi, right? The do re mi fa sol la ti do. Our version of the solfege is sa ri ga ma pa da ni sa. So sa re ga ma pa da ni is the solfege that we follow. And it is exactly the same in both the Hindustani, which is the northern, the classical music of North India, and the classical music of South India follow the same solfege, except that the pronunciation changes a little bit. So it's sa re ga ma pa da ni sa. So you would sing re instead of re. And we have about 72 parent scales. Now that's a lot of parent scales. I'm sure all of you know the major scale. What I sang just now, the solfege, was the C major scale. Or rather, it's the tonic is A sharp, but it's the major scale. And the major scale is just one of those 72 ragas. We have many other ragas that are based on the 12 tones and the 16 note system. Can we demonstrate the 12 tones? Sa tones, but based on certain overlaps. Basically, you could have certain tones that can be considered as Ga1 in a certain raga, but could also be Re2 in another raga. So based on that, with all the different permutations and combinations, you can arrive at 72 parent scales. All of you know Twinkle Twinkle, right? Why don't you sing Twinkle Twinkle along with us? And Sanjay's going to play to it. We're going to just sing the words. Now we'll convert that to swaras, or the solfege. So let's start with the words. Please sing along with us. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above, world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Now, if you were to sing this in solfege, sa sa pa pa da da pa ma Well, did that sound happy or sad to you? How many of you think it sounds happy? Raise your hands. If it sounds happy? How many of you think it sounds sad? Okay, if you think it sounds sad, I'm going to sing a sadder version. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above, world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, or mode or scale changed. Sa, sa, pa, pa, da, da, pa. We used a minor note. Ma, ma, da, da, re, re, sa, another minor note. So the da and the re, we changed that and it made it sad. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because we have millions of ragas that we can generate. Different permutations and combinations of the parent scales. Now, how many of you are in IT, information technology, or you have a background in software development? You do? You've heard of object-oriented programming, right? So if you think of these parent scales, they're like parents, and the ragas, the other Janya ragas, or child ragas, that you can derive from these parent ragas by virtue of inheritance, right? You can just take on many of the features and you could remove some, you could add some, right? Those are millions and millions of ragas. So what we're going to do is, before we sing a Ganesha Stuti, which is basically an invocation to Lord Ganesha to ensure that there are no impediments or obstacles, I'm going to say a very quick thing about Carnatic music and Hindustani for that matter. Most of Carnatic music is not necessarily just composition. There's a lot of improvisation, like jazz. So if you notice, a lot of Western classical music, there's typical sheet notation that you follow, right? And of course, people create things too. But most often you'll find everybody sticking to a certain composition and everybody would play it alike. But in Carnatic music, there is equal emphasis on composition and improvisation. And improvisation, there are various ways to do that, and Sanjay will give you a little demonstration of that. But we have two aspects that you will see. You will notice something. I will be keeping tala on using my hand. So tala is one, and if you notice, I also turned on this thing. This is nothing but a drone or a shruti. So this sets the tonic for A sharp. So in Carnatic music and in Hindustani, we don't have an absolute pitch, only a relative pitch. So today I'm singing in A sharp. This is not my usual pitch. I'm doing this because my son has a violin that it lends itself to A sharp. But tomorrow I might have a sore throat and I might sing in G, right? So that gives us a flexibility to move things according to the comfort of the vocalist. Because primarily a lot of Carnatic music and Hindustani music is vocal based. And yes, we do have a lot of melodic instruments and percussion instruments. Unfortunately, our percussionist couldn't make it today, but otherwise we would have had a double-headed percussion instrument which would have accompanied the performance. And the violin, as many of you know, is a Western instrument from the perspective of India, and it was borrowed sometime in the 17th or 18th century. Actually it was the 18th century. It was the brother of a very great composer called Muthuswami Dikshita, who was known as the Holy Trinity of Carnatic music. His brother actually introduced the violin from the Western world to India. And since then, the violin has become a very popular choice for accompaniment.
Yeah, so my mom was just saying how pitch is relative in Carnatic music. So a vocalist can choose to sing in whatever pitch she likes. If it's comfortable for her, then she'll choose A. If it's comfortable for her, another day she might choose G. But as a violinist, my job is to accompany her, so I tune my violin differently every single time I play. So that is different than what the conventional tuning is in Western music, where you have like E, A, D, G. That's different every single time I play a concert. So right now I'm tuned in a way where my tonic is an A sharp, and then I don't do full fifths throughout. I do a fifth, and then I do a fourth, and then I do a fifth again. So that is the tuning for Carnatic.